Hey guys, this is Endless. I'm playing in the historic Artisan Cup, and I lost my first match in the double elimination bracket for top 8. So now I'm in the losers bracket, and I'm playing a match against Craig Darkane. So if I lose another match in this bracket, I'm out. So this may be my last match. So with that in mind, I think this is a decent hand. I think my opponent is playing a red-black artifact style deck, kind of similar to the one that we saw Mertcan playing, but there's some subtle differences, like in card counts. Okay, Viconia eats in a braid early. So I had a really rough time, I think, against in my last match against the Okitra's Monument deck. I'm hoping this one will go a little better. So let's see. So I've got a couple options here. I can just manage the board, and so I have Blood Chief's Grasp. So I can manage the board and kill both these things. I don't think that's worth doing necessarily. I think it might be better to dig for like Terrace Under right now. But Sinister Sabotage is also one of our answers for Anvil, so I guess we can take that. I guess just one thing in this format is you need to be able to deal just with a fuck ton of artifacts, and if you can't, then it's not looking good for you. That was good that we got the Terrace Under there. I'm leaving up 3 mana here, so if my opponent plays another Anvil, we can counter it. I'm gonna take 3 damage. And probably, if I grasp at end of turn, Terror will cost 4 mana. Okay, so he's gonna do Ichor Wellspring. We cannot afford to counter that. So I think we're gonna grasp here. Manage the board state. So I don't want to Blood Chief's their Shambling Gas, because it'll make a treasure or something for him. I would actually rather use it on a construct. The thing is, we're like 1 mana short of being able to Blood Chief's Thirst into Terror. So I think I'm gonna do is maybe blow up. Do I want to blow up 2, or do I want to blow? I think since I have Sinister Sabotage, let's just blow up 2. Pull it up, Sinister Sabotage. If we don't see Anvil, I'll Behold. Okay, Shambling Gas, that's no problem. The Blood Fountain's kind of a dead card right now. He has no creatures in his graveyard. I'm guessing he's got like a Braid and Fatal Push in his hand, or something. All right, so I'll play Terror, hold up, Sinister Sabotage. So one thing that we saw in the other match against the similar deck to this was if I block with Terror, even a 1/1 creature, if I block it, then my opponent can still Voltage Surge the Terror and blow it up. So I need to be careful about when I decide to block, because it looks like he's holding up some kind of removal in his hand. Again, I need to let these Wellsprings go for game 1. For game 2, we'll probably run Guy's Blessing and we can start shuffling. Yeah, we're actually gonna let that go through. So he'll have to spend at least 6 mana to deal with Terror. I mean, I guess, yeah. So he does have me on a kind of a clock, but I think neither of these cards are helpful right now. All right, so these Lonely Ends are actually going to be pretty good. If I am not the starting player, I gain 2 life, so that applies. I guess since we do have Barter and Blood,
Gentlemen in the mix.
One thing we could do Okay, so do we want to let this go? I think so.
Together, we'll create great things, you and I.
Doing okay on clock. So the main thing is if he uses the minus ability, and we can Lonely End her. I'm going to use Cast Down here because I'm pretty sure all of his creatures are weak, but Lonely End can hit Planeswalkers. Okay, so here's the deal here. We're going to go after that Saheeli. He'll have to cast like a worthless 1 mana spell, like she'll have to cast a voltage surge here, I think, or a fatal push in order to save her. But it won't affect my board state, so I think she just dies.
I'm sorry.
And then with that in mind, I think I'm just gonna insight right now. And then Blood Chiefs on Ghast. Slow down the clock a little bit. This is more of a tempo play than anything else. He can still, he can crack Blood Fountain and get hit 2 creatures back now. But so far, we've gone 1 for 1 with an Anvil. Our life total is manageable. What we may want to do is use the Spider and Blood. We'll see what, if he doesn't cast Anvil, we'll Rain. We'll see what we drop the top. Okay, we got to go to 7 here. Is he gonna double spell to kill the terror? If he's gonna spend this much mana to kill a terror, I think we'd actually just let it go. The Sinister Sabotage, we need to answer the Anvil. So this is just an intrinsic 2 for 1. I mean, the Wellsprings are 2 for 1s for him. Okay, but we've seen 2 voltage surges already, and he's only running 4. So we've got 3 more terrors in the deck, which means ideally we would be able to block 1/1s later in the game. Okay, let's Rain. Okay, I think Barter and Blood is useless right now because we're going to play Terror in a minute. So let's do that. We're going to Foretell. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana up. So we have enough for Sabotage and Behold, or Lonely End and Behold.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Okay, there's the Anvil. Getting countered, no ifs, ands, or buts. Okay, Gas on top. Keep that. Synthesizer, we let that go. Land off the top. Unfortunately, the Survey, when we keep it on top, that's a little bit of a wasted value with Scry 2 from Behold and Multiverse, but I guess I can Lonely End the Ghast instead. Okay, he deadly disputes. That kind of paves the way for me to go on the offensive here, which is really what I want for game 1. I can't sit around forever. He's got 4 anvils, and 2 copies of Buried Ruin, which are gonna let him get the anvil back. So basically he has 6 anvils, and I don't think I can handle that. Cling to Dust is gonna be good. What do we pitch here? I think we pitch the Swamp, and let's go looking for another land. Okay, well, both of these are also really good. So let's just play another Terror, hold up Sabotage, and maybe we can win game 1. This match, the way this is going so far, it gives me a little bit more faith in how I built the deck. Sabotage is this flexible answer, but you need to see it and hold it up for the key card instead of just, you know, doing other stuff. All right, so he wants those guys back. I think actually we're gonna go for the life here and deny him 1. We don't need to hold up Sabotage for Anvil because we have Tear Asunder right now. All right, so we went a card for card there, and I gained 3 life. Okay, and he cast Synthesizer. What's off the top? Tap land off the top. Okay, interesting, and he sacks the egg. Make a thing. Well, I have to say that was a pretty terrible play, in my opinion. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna Lonely End, Samurai, and we're gonna play Vraska. But we'll attack first because that will influence whether or not he blocks. He can't. Okay. Opponent throws in the towel for game 1. It's GG. So going to game 2. We definitely want to play Annul in this match. Probably negate as well. Cast down. There's no big creatures. Get rid of that. Only blue spell is Saheeli. Deadly Brew is worthless. Spider and Blood. These edicts where he has just a bunch of like shitty creatures. They don't matter. So take that out. I'll put in Gaia's Blessing for some late game. Play another Tear Asunder probably. So Baconia is such an interesting and a good alchemy card. He has so much removal in there that she's just gonna die, like, and lose. You know, he'll trade up for mana. So I really don't think she's worth playing. Lonely End we're definitely gonna play because we're not the starting player. We need Cry of the Carnarium for sure. I guess the main thing is that I probably Tear Asunder is better than Blood Chiefs, right? We don't need to blow up individual creatures. We need to wipe them, blow up anvils. Ether Gust is, you know, so I brought an Ether Gust against Mertcan playing the Anvil deck. Ether Gust can hit Anvil, but it's like he's just gonna get it back. So it doesn't actually, it's just a tempo thing, and it's 2 mana for 2 mana. It doesn't actually deal with it. He can draw back into it. So with that in mind, let's go with this. Let's try. We gotta not lose the next 2 games to stay in the bracket. Well, so this is a slow hand, but our mana is okay. Do we keep it? What's our game plan? So what's the worst thing that could happen? It's like turn 2 Anvil, right? So I think we're gonna keep it.
Power dispersed.
Turn 1 gassed.
Power dispersed.
Okay, so he starts off with Buried Ruin, so he doesn't have a red source actually, so it's just the Shambling Gas beatdown right now. Black blue.
Power dispersed.
Okay, he hits me with the duress. That's okay. We have something to do next turn, even if we don't draw a land.
From that moment on, I wanted to learn to play with passion and develop a nice touch. Power dispersed.
Alright, so he takes Behold. No red source. Alright, so him not having a red source, it's like that is just brutal. I'm gonna target myself and not shuffle anything. So we're a little mana screwed. If we draw land, we can Blood Chiefs one of the ghasts.
Power dispersed.
Blood Fountain, and I think he only has colorless mana up. Okay, so get a land. We can Blood Chiefs a ghast. We're gonna Behold this first. He can't Deadly Dispute here, but he will potentially be able to Anvil
Power dispersed.
off the treasure. So
Power dispersed.
I might have just let him play Anvil. Let's see. Yeah, okay. That might have been a mistake, but I mean, needed to manage my clock. So he's still red mana screwed. So as long as we don't let Shambling Gas die, he will still be mana screwed. So I think what I'm going to do here is like hold up. Well, he knows what's in my hand, so like, holding up stuff doesn't make any sense. We want to play Vraska.
Power dispersed.
No, we need to answer the Anvil. That's so we need to. In other words, you need to dig for an answer to Anvil. So it's going to be Rain of Revelation here. All right, he sacks Blood Fountain. Get another construct. We'll go to 11.
Power dispersed. Power dispersed.
Gonna pitch Chemistry's Insight. It's the worst draw spell here, and so do I want to play Terror here? I mean, I think I can Behold and then play Terror, right? So let's just do that. Oh, Cry the Carnarium, that's also very good. Okay, so if he uses Buried Ruin, he didn't use Buried Ruin. Okay, so we're gonna hold Lonely End. I think he's gonna attack with everything here. So, okay. So I think tapping out for the Anvil right there was kind of dumb. Because he could have just attacked. So we're gonna take one. We're actually gonna take one here, and just not spend our mana because we can cry, which will be huge. Well, let's see. Let's see what he does to my terror. Alright, so he just chumps. In that case, let's cry. Wipe the board.
Gentlemen,
And I think let's shuffle. Cry in. Right away. That's a super crucial spell. Alright, I'm ahead on clock. Game 2 so far. Alright, we got a Blood Tithe Harvester. Blood is going to be making a construct, I think. Okay, yep. Blood making a construct. Sure, since we have graveyard looping, we can send the terror, see what he does. Alright, so he doesn't do anything. Why don't we grasp this guy? So he can outplay this with Deadly Dispute, but I'm guessing, so he has priority because of Buried Ruin. Does he also have Deadly Dispute? Oh, okay, he'll abrade his own guy. All right, that's fine. Still 2 for 1. In that case, throw down the Vraska.
Oppressors deserve whatever I feel suits them.
Okay. The Fatal Push is my assassin token. And then sacrifices Frostforge Bridge to Anvil, make another construct. Okay. That's kind of a weird play. Let's throw up another assassin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So we can Foretell Behold, Hold It Behold, and Lonely End is our play here. Or potentially pitch Thriving Isle to Chemistry's Insight as the other play. Okay, and he top decks the land up the top, no bluffing. Okay, so he's going to duress me. If I Lonely End now on a construct, he'll just sack it to Anvil and make another construct. So I'm actually going to Lonely End my terror and gain 2 life. And then duress is blinked. So I cast Lonely End on my terror. He wasn't lonely and it wasn't the end. Alright, this game's looking pretty over now. He lets the assassin go through, so she becomes a 2/2. All right, and our opponent throws in the towel. Whew. So we're still alive, and we've advanced to the next round of the losers bracket. So I will be playing whoever wins between Pure Zizix, who we've already played, or Zapdos 97. So thanks for watching. I think I did a slightly better job against the artifact, the Anvil deck this time. I do think my opponent made some deck building and gameplay decisions for this particular build that gave me a little bit more of an edge. And I also think our draws lined up a little better. So with that in mind, hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which will hopefully be the next round of the losers bracket. Cheers.